again, the slide step, okay? So from your on guard position, what you're going to do is bring your front foot to your back foot, okay? Like so. Boom, okay? So I'm here, front foot to back foot. And same thing going forward, back foot to front foot. It should look like this. It should flow a little more. Boom, here, okay? So that's my slide step. Boom, person attacks. Here, boom, okay? So that's to get out of a range of like a kick or something. A lot of force is coming at you and it's coming at kind of a longer range. If he's attacking the leg, he's attacking the lead side of the body. I want to get the lead side of my body out of the way as quick as I can. Now at the same time, if I want to advance on this guy and he's at a bit of a further distance for me to reach, this back foot's going to come up. Boom! Okay? One thing I don't want to do is I don't want to step and then slide. That can be used in your sparring as like a feint. Like I can feint and then step. But the thing is that as far as just having a habitual, like this is the core of it, you want things to be as fast as possible. And you know, if you know anything about Bruce Lee stuff, he talks about broken rhythm. Or he talks about rhythm and beats, like in music. And basically, if every move is kind of a beat, then that's one beat. That's two, and that's three, right? I want to get rid of that first beat. I want this to be as fast as possible. So here, boom. Same thing. If he's attacking me, I don't have time to go step and then slide. He attacks this leg, boom. I'm getting that out of the way, right? So I'm here, boom. Okay, so I'm going to bring Mike in. And I'm just going to kind of show you the distance here. So I'm here, slide step, okay? There, so I'm here, slide step. Same thing, I'm here, boom. I can come in on him right there. Boom, okay? Alright guys. Okay guys, let's go ahead and add our first kick to the toolbox. Today we're going to go over the front kick, okay? So from my on guard position, I'm going to use that slide step that we just used, or that we just learned. I'm going to use that slide step, and I'm just going to bring this foot straight off the ground. Boom! Here. A little bit of a bend in it, but you really want it to go, you want to be fast with it. I don't want to chamber, and then kick, and then down. I'm just going to bring it up. Boom! Like you're kicking a ball. Because that's kind of where this is targeted anyway, so you probably will be. Boom! But anyway, so I'm here, I'm going to slide up and bring my foot right off the ground. And as soon as I hit, I don't want to do any stutter thing. I don't want to go here and then just be off balance. So I'm going to come up, I'm going to kick, I'm going to drop straight down, okay? The general place where you're kicking with this is with the flat of the shoe, okay? So just think of hitting with the shoelace part. Point your toe out, slide up, boom, and down. From this angle, I'm going to slide up, kick, down. There's not a lot of movement with my upper body. I'm not moving my hands around. I'm not, jumping up and down. I'm not dropping my hands. That's a big one you'll see on a front kick. I'm here. I'm just going to slide up, boom, and down. Balanced on guard position. Then, after I feel like I've got my balance, I feel like I'm in a good on guard position, I can slide step back and reopen the distance. I'll go ahead and bring Mike in again. So Mike's going to hold for that front kick for me. So I'm here, I'm going to slide up, boom, and drop down. Again, this is, don't make this into like a Taibo workout or anything. I don't want you going, boom, down, back, boom, down, back. That's a common habit when people are getting into this. The thing is after my front kick, boom, I want to be able to land here in case we end up going to punches, okay? I want to have control of myself at the end of a kick. The recovery is just as important as the actual kick. So I'm here, boom, down. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and put together our two techniques that we've learned, the lead straight punch and the front kick, and create our first combination. So I'm going to have Mike come in here for me. And again, if you have a training partner that's holding gloves, that's a great training tool. Basically, when you're holding for a front kick, just make sure your wrist is flat so you don't get your hand jerk back and you can mess up your wrist. But he's just going to hold that about groin height, okay? So where front kick is aimed, he's going to hold that right up here to mimic the guy's head. Now, remember, unless you're fighting a guy that fights like this, or sideways, keep the gloves in line with each other, okay? Not out here, not over here. Okay, so he's holding the gloves in line for me. I'm going to slide up with my front kick, boom! And now, as I'm coming down, I'm just going to drop with that lead straight punch, okay? So again, to kind of show that, here, boom, boom, okay? Again. Okay? 2 more times. Last one. Awesome, guys. Alright, guys, it's time to go ahead and start working some defense now. Okay, we've been working on a few tools in the toolbox as far as techniques go. Let's go ahead and start working on some defense. So, from my on-guard position here, we're gonna deal with straight punches coming at our face, kind of in between our hands. There's kind of you can divide, rather than having a million different blocks for a million different techniques, what you're going to think of doing is just dividing everything into kind of quadrants, right? So if my hands are here, anything coming in between my hands will get dealt with one way, and anything coming to the outside will get dealt another way, okay? So if my hands tend to be closer in, probably everything is going to get dealt with out here, okay? If my hands are wider, then anything, no matter if it's a hook, if it's coming here, it's going to get dealt with the same way as I would here against a straight punch. So the first one's called a cupping parry. And all you're going to do is you're just going to cup your hand down like so. Okay? You're not going to move your arm. You're going to leave your elbow in place. I'm just going to go here. And all I need to do is go just past my chin. Okay? So I'm here. Boom. That's all. Same thing with the front hand here. I'm just going to drop it down. I'm just moving my wrist here. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and bring Mike out to demonstrate this here. So I'm in my on-guard position. He's going to step in with just like kind of a jab, just kind of take it nice and slow. So he's coming right here at me. This hand's just going to cup it down right there. Okay? That leaves me in good position to fire off my own technique. If I go here, then that easily allows him to come up over top and hit me. But here, if I just pop it, now he comes up for that hook, I can deal with that. Okay? My hand's in position. So let's go ahead and kind of angle a little bit, actually. So here we go. He's going to come in with that straight punch. I'm just going to cup it. With the rear hand, okay, if he fires that rear hand, then the lead hand's going to cup it. Let's go back to here. So again, lead hand, my rear hand cups it. Rear hand, lead hand cups it. If he were throwing just a flurry of straight punches, I would just almost swim this, right? Boom, boom. It's very easy. So, and that's what we want. Right now we want to develop what I call the defensive shell. It's basically your go-to defense when you got nothing else, really. So there's better defensive options. For instance, if I bring Mike in here, if he comes at me with a straight punch and I blow that out of the water with a cross to his face, that's a better defense because I score a hit at the same time. But this is kind of your, come back in here, this is kind of your go-to defense, or I don't know if I should say it, but sometimes we call it our oh shit defense. It's the punch is right there. You got no time to launch any sort of interception, so it's just oh shit, right? Now I can, if he throws that straight punch, I can use my lead hand to cup. Just like if he throws that cross, I can use my rear hand to cup. It's just you'll find that it's a little easier to pick up one hand with one and the other hand with the other. But it doesn't really matter. Awesome.